What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. The one and only Sky Blackwell. Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Click the like button, like this video now. Click the like button to support the most authentic. Like this video to show some love. Like this video. Click the like button to help this video reach more people. Like this video so this video will be able to be shared to more people to help inspire more people in a positive way. Click the like button. But yes, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. My message today: protect your energy. Protect your energy. You know, I speak about this a lot on a lot of my videos. Protect your energy. You know, it's important. You know, like, what do I mean by this? Well, there's a lot of ways we can protect our energy, honestly. But one major way we can protect our energy is by who we're associated with, who we're connected to, and like being mindful of our interactions, you know, with people, with the outside world. You know, like, that's why it's good for us to spend time alone, because when we're able to spend time alone, we're able to get quiet. We're able to hear ourselves. We're able to hear our vision. You know what I'm saying? But whenever we're around people, when we're in the matrix in society, or when we're around even family or friends, sometimes, you know, their visions and their beliefs and their opinions and their energy can try to affect us, you know. So my point is, it's like, you could be real focused on your dream, on your vision. You know, you could be real focused on your dream or your vision, and then like someone may try to bring you down. You know, it may not be personal, but someone may try to bring you down. It could even be a family member. You know, you could be having a positive, happy day, and then, you know, they want to tell you some sad news saying, you know, this person passed away, or that person passed away, or this or that, or some stuff on the news. They may tell you about some stuff on the news, and yeah, that may, you know, affect you honestly in a negative way. You may feel kind of sad or a little negative because you might have been so focused on just your dream, you know, where you're going, your vision, your plan that God has for you, for fulfilling your mission. And then boom, you know, maybe you interacted with a family member or a friend or a coworker or just a stranger in the world, or even online on social media or some type of stuff online on the internet. You know, sometimes that stuff also will bring us down. You know, there's a lot of negativity out there, you know, a lot of negativity out there, a lot of, you know, a lot of drama, a lot of bad vibes. It's not all bad. I'm not saying it's only bad in the world. I'm not saying, you know, there's no positive, but I'm saying, like, you have to protect your energy. I'm giving examples. So, like, you have to be focused. You know, you have to really be inside your own mind. You know, you have to have a mind of your own. Like me, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, I have a mind of my own. You know, so like, I'm focused. I know where I'm going. I know my unique mission. I know my unique purpose. I'm being my authentic self. I'm nobody else. I'm just myself. You know, I'm in my own league. I'm in my own lane. I'm in my own league. You know, I'm in my own game, you know, so I'm one of a kind. And like, so that really helps out because I have a super powerful mind. You know, I'm a very powerful man on all levels, especially mentally. I'm very powerful mentally. And so I'm able to be focused, you know, like there's a lot of distractions, a lot of noise, a lot of static, a lot of chaos, you know, a lot of chatter, you know, a lot of stuff going on. And it can really affect your vision, you know, your focus. You know, if you have a crystal clear purpose from God that you're working on, then you need to be focused on that. You know what I mean? On our purpose from God, our unique mission, our path, you know. So like if we getting caught up in the city, if you caught up at the job, if you caught up in the city, if you caught up at school, if you caught up, you know, at the club or at the bar, or, you know, all these different places, online, social media, whatever you caught up, wherever you caught up at the mall, who knows? And you get distracted by shopping or different stuff that's going on, you know, distractions, stuff that's trying to pull you down, you know, you're going to get put off path. You're going to get set off path. You're going to, you know, you're not going to be focused, you know. But protecting your energy is you go in life every day, you're 100% focused, you're aware, you know, and you're in your mind, you know, your mind is protected. Spiritually you're protected. Your heart is protected. You know, you're having boundaries. That's how you have protect your energy, is boundaries, obviously, boundaries. That's the bottom line. But I'm breaking it down, the examples. Like, you can't be letting people just bum rush you and cut you off, you know, when you're talking, or, you know, just all this. People is just got a lot to say. People got a lot to talk, you know. Me, I upload a video a day because that's part of I upload a YouTube video every day because that's part of my true life purpose. I'm always uploading a YouTube video every day because that's part of my true life purpose, you know. And I do spend a lot of time, you know, alone. I spend a lot of quiet time. You know, I like to speak, I like to socialize, I like to talk, but at the same time, I'm balanced. I'm able to listen. I'm able to be quiet. I'm able to listen, you know. And that's the thing. Many people, they think they know it all, and they just want to talk all the time. You know, their mind is full. Their mind is full of a bunch of crap, a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of bull crap, a bunch of trash. You know, their mind is cloudy. Their mind is crammed with junk. You know, they're overheating. Their mind is overheated, you know, overthinking. And they're just always just yap. They just gotta keep talking. They don't know how to be quiet. They don't know how to meditate. They don't know how to breathe and just chill and enjoy some peace and quiet. You know, much of the world, they just always gotta talk and have the last word, and just always gotta have this attention. You know what I mean? And you know, you gotta protect your energy from those type of people. That's my point. You know, like if you're someone who's really a deep thinker, if you're a person who's a visionary, a person who's of purpose, a person who's following their dreams, you got to be focused. You can't let people that's always talking and yapping try to mess with your energy. That's my point. You know, they may try to distract you. You know, you could be focused on your tasks, your mission, your studies, or whatever, and then they're trying to pull you off. You know, pull you down the wrong path, and you know, mess up your focus. You know, so you gotta have boundaries. You can't let those people talk. You can't be a sponge person. That's what I learned just with my experience. And I learned that terminology from my mentor, Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters. Ralph Smart, he spoke about that. This, don't be a sponge person, the concept. And what that means is like, you know, you can't let people dump on you. You know, like, yeah, people can vent and open up about stuff, but the point is like, you can't be a sponge person where you're just taking on all this person's bad energy and problems and complaints, negativity and complaints, and they're just dumping on you like they're just dumping water onto a sponge, and you're just absorbing all that negativity, and you're being quiet, and you just keep absorbing it, being quiet and quiet and quiet, and you don't want to say nothing. And like, you can't do that. You know, it's good to listen, it's good to be there for people, but you have to be able to have boundaries to be like, no, you know, I'm not about to listen to any more of this. You know, I've had enough. You know, I need to protect my energy, and I'm maintaining healthy, energetic boundaries. You know, so that's part of protecting your energy. You can't let people try to mess with your vibes, you know, spiritually. Like, people got different spirits out there. Not everybody's on some real healthy, positive, you know, real cool, dope vibes. You know, not everybody's like that. So people may be going through all types of problems and stuff, and they may be trying to mess with your vibes. May not be on purpose, but you have to be mindful of that. You have to be aware, even if it's your family or close people or co-workers or whatever. You have to stand up respectfully in a peaceful way, and just gather yourself and make sure you're focused. You know, make sure you're focused. Whether it's noise out in the city, noise in the neighborhood, whatever, you got to do something to make sure you're focused. So like your music, you got to make sure you're focused with good music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make sure you have high quality music that's great for your soul, great for your spirit, and it's going to keep you calm and at peace. You know, not ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? And protecting your energy with your food, with the fruits and vegetables, you know, with seeds, you know, keeping it natural. That's how you really protect your energy, of course. Your food intake, you know, what you listen to, what you're watching, and like I said, who you associate with. That's a big part. Your circle, the people who you communicate with, the people who you're around, who you're hanging around. That energy rubs off on each other, on who's associated, you know. So like, you have to be mindful of that. You know, you can't let people bring you down to a low level. You got to be mindful. You want to be around that good energy, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you got to have a small circle, a high quality circle. That's for real success, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to realize, you know, I don't need to have I don't need to have a whole lot of friends and extra people around me. I don't need to have a whole lot of friends and extra people around me. I don't need a lot of, you know, extra energies. I don't need a lot of extra space being taken up. No, you know what I mean? Like, I'm protecting my energy. I value a high quality, small circle, you know? So that's important, because I know people be on different stuff, you know? People be on different stuff, and, you know, I'm living my purpose. I'm sharing my message, you know? I'm not worried about what other people are doing, you know what I mean? So that's how I'm really protecting my energy, because I'm minding my own business. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. The reason why I'm so successful consistently is because I'm consistently minding my own business. When you worried about other people, when you're trying to criticize and judge people, when you're always hating and trying to copy and compete with other people, that's how you actually lose energy. That's how you actually drain your energy, because you're always in a loop, in a cycle, going around in circles, trying to compete and compare and copy and chase and, judge and all that stuff. That's how you hurt your energy, but when you're authentic, when you're living your unique life, when you're truly minding your own business, when you're truly respecting God, that's how you respect yourself, and that's how you're able to protect your energy, because you're minding your own business, you're in your own zone, you're not over here trying to be worried about what other people are doing, because you're losing precious time and precious energy worried about other people, so protect your energy in a lot of different ways, honestly, by what you're focusing on, by who you're hanging around, by minimizing certain interactions, by how you handle certain situations, by getting space from certain people, by spending more time alone, by minding your own business, by eating clean, plant-based fruits and vegetables, alkaline, vegan foods, herbs, being out in the sunshine, meditation, making sure you're exercising so you're staying physically strong. You protect your energy by reading that word, reading that wisdom, that knowledge, mentally, staying strong, emotionally, spiritually, you're staying close to God. That's how you spiritually stay protected, by communicating, by staying close to God, connecting with God, praying, meditating, being more in nature, just by being in your true, natural, divine element. That's how you protect your energy, living your natural life purpose given to you from God, that's how you protect your energy. When you have a pure heart, that's how you protect your energy, because you're living a righteous life. I'm living a righteous life. That's why I'm always protected forever. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I'm always protected forever because I'm living a righteous, pure, honorable life, So that's good karma. How to protect your energy, practice good karma. That's really what it is. Like, what goes around comes around. When you put out bad stuff, when you put out ill will, bad vibes, wicked intent, wicked, malicious, toxic behavior, trying to screw people over, that's all going to happen back to you. That's all going to come back to you. That's going to be what's going to return to you. That failure, that sickness, that sorrow, that pain, that's what's going to happen. But, good karma, when you're really respecting the world, you're really being peaceful, you're really being truthful, honest, loyal, faithful, compassionate, transparent. You know what I'm saying? When you're truly being there for people and being the best you can be and sending out good vibes, peaceful, all of that. When you're there, being supportive, you know, going 100%, you know what I mean? Putting in great effort, great heart, great passion, you know. When you're doing that, it's awesome, you know. It's awesome because that's good vibes you're putting out to the world, and that's how you protect your energy, because that's what the karma is. I have good karma, you know, so I'm always protected forever. I'm always divinely protected forever because I'm living a life of good karma. You know, I have positive, wonderful, miraculous karma working in my favor every day, forever. I'm living a karma-free life forever. That's how I'm protecting my energy. You know, I don't have, you know, bad spirits within me. You know, I don't have jealousy or, you know, hate within myself. You know, my heart is too light. My heart is as light as a feather, baby. Hey, my heart is as light as a feather. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a young child. You know what I mean? Every day. So that's how I'm protecting my energy, because I'm being mature. I'm being mature. I'm rising above, you know, the immaturity. I'm rising above the negativity, you know. So that's how I'm staying healthy, and that's how I'm protecting myself, you know. So yes, that's some stuff to listen to. That's some stuff to process and rewind, you know. Put out good vibes, live a pure life, live that good karma life, so you can protect your energy and heal yourself, you know. Because if you're always doing bad, you're going to stay stuck in that bad, toxic loop of suffering, of sickness, of depression, of losing, of failure, of misery, you know. But when you choose to walk the walk with God, when you choose to live an honorable, righteous path with God, you will be guided in a healthy, peaceful direction where your energy will be protected. So, yes, just listen. You know, it's different ways to protect your energy. Watch out who you are hanging around, how long you're talking to people. Monitor the conversations you're having with people. Monitor yourself, making sure you're not getting out of character. Be aware that you're not getting out of character. You're not falling into your ego too heavy. You're not falling out of control in your ego, letting your ego take over you. No, you know, you got to be mindful. You got to protect your energy. Stay in your heart space. Breathe. Be peaceful. Breathe, you know, and stay focused on within. Stay focused on your unique mission, your unique purpose. You know, go within. You know what I mean? Protect your energy. That's what I'm doing every day. You know, nobody is going to distract me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has my life. You know, God has my life. My life belongs to God. So I'm going within and I'm following God's word. I'm following God's will. You know, I'm following my dreams with the help of God. I'm following my dreams with the help of God. So, yes, you know what I mean? Protect your energy. Stay focused. Have those boundaries and, you know, speak up and make moves, you know, make moves to protect your energy, you know. So that's what I gotta say. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Eternal Authenticity, much love. Follow me, connect with me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity. Message me to schedule a one-on-one nutrition and wellness detox consultation. Hit me up for all that wisdom about detoxing, about healing and losing weight at Eternal Authenticity. Also hit me up to order sea moss, alkaline herbs, I got the different ebooks for plant-based recipes and ebook about knowledge, herbal wisdom, plant-based wisdom, herbal detox wisdom. I got recipes, sea moss, and for consultation, hit me up at Eternal Authenticity, Sky Blackwell. Click the like button, like this video now. Click the like button, like this video now. Y'all stay blessed, stay elevated, protect your energy, and take care. Like this video. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Protect your energy.